Feel the warmth flow back into your hands and feet, without rushing, without stress. Tiny daily rituals can awaken your body's natural energy and vitality. One mindful cup a day, combined with awareness, can transform how your body feels from the inside out. As we embrace life after 60, our bodies may feel a little slower, and simple things like cold hands or tired feet can remind us that care matters more than ever. The good news is that gentle, mindful habits can make a real difference in how we feel each day. Small, intentional choices, like enjoying a warm, circulation-friendly cup of a natural beverage, combined with calm awareness of our body, emotions, and daily routines, can help nurture vitality from within. Today, we'll explore simple, practical ways to enhance circulation, warmth, and overall well-being, all rooted in timeless wisdom for graceful aging. Pairing water with a peaceful mindset transforms a simple, everyday action into a profound practice of self-care. When you lift a glass of water, let your attention follow the movement of your hands, noticing the cool surface against your skin, the subtle weight of the liquid, and the gentle rhythm of your breath. Allow gratitude to surface, not as a fleeting thought, but as a quiet acknowledgement of the body that carries you, the mind that continues to learn, and the life that unfolds with each conscious moment. This intentional presence, coupled with slow, mindful movements, begins to harmonize the subtle energies within, fostering a state of internal balance that naturally supports circulation, muscular ease, and a gentle warmth that reaches even your extremities. As you sip slowly, imagine the water moving through your body with ease, nourishing tissues, refreshing cells, and flowing in harmony with your own inner rhythms. Each mindful pause, each conscious intake of liquid becomes a moment to recalibrate, aligning your mental and emotional states with the physical needs of your body. This alignment quietly encourages better digestion, helping your body absorb what it needs without tension or rush. Your joints feel less rigid, muscles more supple, and there is a subtle underlying vitality that whispers rather than shouts, a quiet sense of strength that emerges not from intensity, but from attentiveness. Integrating calm thoughts into these moments carries an unseen yet profoundly felt influence on hormonal balance. Gratitude and serenity help temper the gentle fluctuations of stress hormones, creating a more stable internal environment where your body can function with fluidity. This internal calm resonates outward. Warmth spreads more evenly through your hands and feet. Your pulse feels steady yet lively, and the rhythm of your breath and heart begins to sync with a softer, more resilient energy. Even the quality of sleep responds to these small, intentional acts. Rest comes easier, deeper, and more restorative, because your body is not negotiating tension at every turn. This mindful pairing of water with awareness is not a hurried task or a checklist item. It is an invitation to inhabit your own body fully, to honor its needs through attentiveness, and to cultivate a nurturing dialogue between mind and body. Over time, these subtle, gentle shifts ripple through your physical and emotional landscape. Circulation improves in a natural, self-organized way, muscles relax without force, mobility becomes more effortless, digestion feels smoother, and a sense of grounded presence emerges. Each sip becomes a meditation, each breath a teacher, and each conscious moment of care reinforces the profound truth that vitality is woven from attentiveness, alignment, and the peaceful integration of mind and body. Building on this foundation of mindful presence, the act of drinking water becomes a deeply integrative practice, connecting body, mind, and subtle energies in ways that support overall vitality. When you take a sip, allow your awareness to travel along the path of the liquid, noticing its temperature, texture, and the sensation of its passage through your mouth and throat. Each swallow is an opportunity to pause, to slow down, and to tune in to the inner currents that sustain life. By cultivating calm attention, you encourage the nervous system to move away from tension and into a state of gentle equilibrium, where circulation flows more freely and warmth can gradually reach every extremity. As your thoughts settle into quiet observation, gratitude naturally arises. not as an obligation, but as a lived, felt experience. Recognizing the nourishment entering your body, the strength it offers your cells, and the vitality it supports, subtly shifts your internal environment. Hormonal rhythms respond to this calm, attentive state, modulating stress and relaxation responses in ways that are sensed rather than forced. Muscles soften, joints move with less resistance, and the energy that courses through your limbs carries a sense of fluidity that mirrors the gentle flow of water itself. Even your posture benefits, aligning naturally with the ease and attentiveness you cultivate, supporting mobility without strain. Slow, deliberate breathing, paired with this mindful hydration, deepens the effects. With each inhalation, oxygen nourishes tissues and revitalizes circulation. With each exhalation, tension releases, allowing your heart and lungs to operate in a quieter, more harmonized rhythm. The digestive system, too, responds to this attentive state. Peristalsis eases, nutrient absorption feels lighter, and there is a gentle sense of inner cleansing that accompanies the mindful act of drinking. Sleep, often so precious and yet elusive, reflects this inner balance, becoming more restorative as the body experiences fewer internal disruptions and a calmer nocturnal rhythm. Through these repeated, gentle practices, the body's subtle intelligence is strengthened. Strength, mobility, and coordination are not imposed but awakened through attentive awareness and the harmonization of mind and body. The warmth and vitality that emerge are quiet and cumulative, felt in the subtle ease of hands and feet, the lightness in limbs, and the clarity of thought and mood. This mindful engagement transforms a simple glass of water into a ritual of alignment, a daily affirmation of care, and a gentle reinforcement of well-being, where every sip nurtures the integrated vitality that naturally supports a vibrant, graceful life. The quiet attentiveness cultivated through mindful hydration naturally extends into the subtler dimensions of body awareness, where even the smallest internal shifts ripple outward to enhance overall well-being. As the warmth of each sip spreads through your torso, notice how it seems to awaken a gentle rhythm in your veins and capillaries, carrying not only fluids, but also a subtle sense of energy and presence to the extremities. By sustaining calm, focused attention during these moments, the body begins to align with its own internal intelligence, responding to the harmony you cultivate with more ease in circulation, steadier muscular tone, and a natural readiness for movement that is felt rather than forced. With each deliberate swallow, the mind softens, releasing the tension and mental clutter that subtly interfere with the body's natural flow. Gratitude quietly anchors your attention to the present, drawing awareness to the simple miracle of nourishment entering your system. This gentle internal attunement supports hormonal balance in ways that unfold gradually, shaping the environment within which your body processes energy, maintains warmth, and responds to physical activity. The lungs expand more fully, the heart beats with a steady cadence, and digestive rhythms move in a more relaxed, coordinated pattern. This is the essence of vitality, not through intensity or struggle, but through consistent, attentive, and integrated practice that honors the body's needs. The elegance of slow movement paired with mindful hydration cannot be overstated. Even subtle gestures, lifting the glass, turning it slowly to sip, adjusting posture, encourage flexibility in joints, fluidity in muscles, and a quiet sense of coordination that is reinforced each time the practice is repeated. Circulation in the hands and feet responds, warmth travels steadily, and a sense of bodily presence deepens. As attention remains anchored to the act of drinking, the nervous system experiences gentle regulation, calming internal tension and creating a more restful, restorative foundation for sleep. Digestive processes continue their quiet work with fewer interruptions, and energy is distributed evenly rather than constrained by scattered attention or habitual tension. Over time, this practice nurtures an embodied intelligence that integrates strength, mobility, and resilience in a natural, sustainable way. Each sip becomes a meditation, each pause an opportunity to notice, and each moment of awareness a reinforcement of your innate capacity for health. Through the combined practice of gratitude, calm focus, and gentle movement, the body's subtle rhythms synchronize, producing an ease of circulation, a lightness of movement, and a cohesive sense of well-being that emanates from within, cultivating both vitality and presence in the lived experience of daily life. As this attentive practice deepens, the simple act of pairing water with a peaceful mindset begins to influence layers of well-being that often go unnoticed, quietly reinforcing resilience and internal harmony. With each mindful sip, the body's internal systems begin to move in gentle synchrony. The warmth and fluidity of the water, combined with the calm focus of your awareness, encourage blood to circulate with a natural rhythm, softly awakening tissues that may have felt sluggish or cooled. Hands, feet, and extremities that once felt heavy or cold gradually perceive a gentle activation, not from effort, but from the subtle resonance of internal presence and attentiveness. Calm thoughts, cultivated in tandem with this ritual, act as a quiet guide for hormonal balance. The nervous system, attuned to this internal rhythm, eases tension and subtly coordinates digestive, respiratory, and cardiovascular processes. Digestion itself, often disrupted by hurried or distracted consumption, begins to flow with more ease, as the mind remains anchored to the act of drinking. Enzymes and fluids, naturally responsive to internal harmony, move in concert with each breath and deliberate movement, allowing nutrients to be absorbed in a manner that feels effortless. The body's natural intelligence is gently supported, fostering an underlying sense of comfort and strength without strain. Slow, intentional movement while drinking, perhaps a subtle stretch of the arms, a soft roll of the shoulders, or a mindful shift in posture, reinforces flexibility and joint ease. Muscles awaken gradually, their responsiveness refined by conscious attention rather than forced exertion. Circulation benefits from these small gestures, as blood and warmth flow more evenly, nourishing extremities and supporting a soft, grounded vitality throughout the body. Each deliberate breath amplifies this effect, increasing oxygenation while providing a calm, stabilizing rhythm that resonates through both body and mind. Sleep, long influenced by the subtle tensions of daily life, begins to feel more restorative, as the body experiences reduced internal friction and a steadier balance of energy. Mobility, strength, and coordination improve organically, emerging from the alignment of breath, focus, and gentle physical engagement. Over time, the repeated pairing of water with calm, grateful awareness becomes more than a habit. It becomes a living practice of self-alignment. Every sip, every thoughtful pause, and every quiet movement fosters an internal environment where circulation, warmth, digestion, and overall vitality naturally coexist, reinforcing the profound connection between internal awareness, self-care, and the subtle cumulative rhythms of health that support life after 60. The continuous interplay of mindful hydration and intentional presence gently reinforces the body's own innate intelligence, creating a quiet foundation upon which strength, mobility, and comfort naturally emerge. As you bring each sip of water to your lips, let your attention linger on the sensations it evokes, the cool or warm liquid, the subtle movement through your throat, and the way it nourishes your tissues. These seemingly simple perceptions ripple through your nervous system, signaling safety and calm, which in turn encourages a balanced distribution of energy and a smooth flow of circulation throughout the body. Extremities, once cool or tense, begin to register a soft warmth, a gentle awakening that reflects not effort but alignment with the body's natural rhythms. Gratitude woven into this process acts as an undercurrent, quietly reinforcing the mind-body connection. Recognizing the simple blessing of hydration, the life-sustaining nature of fluids, and the attentive care you are giving yourself creates an internal atmosphere of harmony. Hormonal rhythms, subtly influenced by this calm awareness, support steadier energy levels and a sense of internal ease. Muscles respond to this attentiveness with a natural pliability, joints articulate more smoothly, and movement begins to feel less forced and more like an effortless extension of your mindful state. As each sip is paired with slow, deliberate, Breathing, oxygen travels deeper into tissues, enhancing warmth and revitalizing circulation. The digestive system, sensitive to both rhythm and awareness, becomes more cooperative and efficient, supporting the absorption of nutrients in a manner that feels light and effortless. This internal attentiveness also influences the quality of rest, fostering more restorative sleep as tension is released, and the body's natural nocturnal cycles are met with reduced resistance. Even subtle motions incorporated into the ritual, raising the glass, gently turning it or adjusting posture, invite the body to awaken in a fluid, responsive manner. Strength, coordination, and balance are enhanced quietly, emerging from the repeated practice of intentional awareness rather than strenuous activity. Over time, these small, consistent acts accumulate into a profound sense of grounded vitality. The combination of water, calm attention, gratitude, and gentle movement nurtures a wholeness that touches circulation, mobility, digestion, hormonal balance, and the very sense of aliveness. Each mindful sip becomes a living practice, an intimate dialogue between your internal awareness and physical presence, fostering subtle yet enduring improvements in health and the experience of life itself. The nurturing effect of mindful hydration deepens as each sip becomes a moment of attunement, inviting the body to move with ease and the mind to settle into quiet observation. The act of drinking water slowly, paired with calm thoughts, allows subtle internal adjustments to unfold naturally. Blood flows with a gentle steadiness, muscles release residual tension, and warmth spreads into areas that often feel stagnant. This attentiveness fosters a kind of internal dialogue, where the body communicates its needs and the mind responds with patience and awareness. In this shared rhythm, circulation strengthens quietly, and the extremities that once felt cold or heavy begin to experience a gentle, enlivening warmth. Gratitude underpins the experience, not as a fleeting sentiment, but as an ongoing, embodied awareness of nourishment and care. Recognizing the life-sustaining role of water, the integrity of each movement, and the conscious attention you bring to these simple acts subtly supports hormonal harmony, easing fluctuations that can affect energy, digestion, and sleep. With each mindful intake, the digestive system responds to both the physical presence of water and the internal calm accompanying it, fostering smoother processing of nutrients and a lighter, more comfortable sense of fullness. Posture and mobility improve as well, guided by the soft coordination of breath, attention, and movement, allowing muscles and joints to respond fluidly rather than rigidly. Breathing slowly in tandem with this practice amplifies its influence, oxygenating tissues and enhancing the body's natural thermoregulation. As awareness deepens, the nervous system shifts toward balance, reducing the subtle tension that can interfere with restful sleep and a steady flow of energy throughout the day. Strength and coordination emerge from this internal alignment, not from effort or strain, but from a refined attentiveness that fosters responsive, resilient movement. Even the lightest gestures, lifting a glass, adjusting a wrist, leaning slightly forward, become opportunities to reinforce fluidity and presence, each motion contributing to overall ease and vitality. This attentive practice, repeated with patience and presence, gradually becomes a living rhythm within daily life, where every sip of water serves as an anchor for internal harmony and self-awareness. The slow, deliberate act of drinking encourages the mind to remain present, and in that stillness, the body responds with quiet ease. Circulation flows more naturally, sending warmth and vitality to extremities that once felt cold or heavy. Muscles relax with subtle steadiness, joints articulate with fluidity, and the body's internal systems, from digestion to hormonal regulation, begin to move in a synchronized cadence that reflects the calm attentiveness guiding each action. As awareness deepens, gratitude becomes a tangible companion, infusing each moment with a sense of wholeness. Recognizing the simple gift of hydration, the steady rhythm of the heart, and the life quietly supported within every cell encourages a profound alignment between mind, body, and breath. This alignment gently influences the nervous system, creating a foundation of calm that carries through the day, enhancing mobility, softening tension, and allowing strength to be expressed in a fluid, responsive way. Even subtle adjustments, shifting posture, extending a wrist, or tilting the glass, invite the body to respond with greater coordination, reinforcing a sense of physical presence that feels natural rather than forced. Each deliberate sip, combined with slow, attentive breathing, nourishes more than tissues. It nurtures the body's intrinsic intelligence. Oxygen travels more fully, blood moves with ease, and digestion unfolds in a manner that is steady and cooperative. The warmth felt in hands and feet, the gentle responsiveness of muscles, and the internal rhythm of energy and calm emerge from this interplay of focus, gratitude, and self-care. Sleep too benefits, finding a steadier, more restorative rhythm as tension dissipates and internal balance is honored. Through repeated mindful engagement, the simple act of drinking water transforms into a subtle yet profound ritual of alignment. Strength, flexibility, circulation, digestion, and overall vitality are encouraged by the quiet integration of mind and body. Each moment of awareness, each gentle movement, and each sip of water, a reinforcing thread in the tapestry of well.